Simmons gets around Howard inside. Joel Embiid. He shoots it. It's good. Berkman. Yeah! Wow!
It's time for Real Talk with the one, the only, the iconic Hall of Famer, Allen Iverson. Allen, how you doing?
What's up, man?
AI, it's impossible to really narrow down the top creme de la creme of all the major highlights of your Hall of Fame career, but I wanted to go through a few of them with you here. I want to go back to November 2004 against the Washington Wizards, an afternoon game at the Center. I know you know how this finishes up, but why don't you take me back to this game-clinching play where your defense really comes through to give the 76ers a big win.
3.9 to go. The steal by Iverson, posting in! He won the game! He won the game! He won the game!
That was tough right there. That was probably, well, I think that was my best steal of my career. But the call to Zoo made was the icing on the cake right there. I love that play.
Allen Iverson steals the game, right?
He won the game. He won the game. He was saying something like that.
All right, we'll go a little bit farther back in time. 76ers in the 2003 playoffs. Game 6 on the road. Difficult situation trying to close out a series against the New Orleans Hornets. And you went crazy down the stretch trying to help the 76ers get over the hump against the New Orleans Hornets. What mindset, AI, did you have in this game?
I don't know, just that will to just win basketball games, man. That was a tough New Orleans team. BD, always a monster to deal with. Just trying to will my team to win, especially in a hostile environment. Just one of those series, you know what I mean, one of those games where I was able to be myself at the right time.
This is a play that everyone associates with your career, of course, talking about the crossover of MJ when the 76ers were at home against the Chicago Bulls.
Iverson has Jordan. The crowd is into it. Allen shakes free. Gets two! Mike said no. Allen said yes. The bucket. The crowd loves it.
When you look back on this, do you think that the play has only become more prominent over time? That's to say, if you didn't go on to have the career that you had, do you think people would remember this play as iconically as it's become to be remembered?
I don't know. I think it had a lot to do with, the greatest player to ever play the game getting crossed up. But this was something that obviously was right up, at the top of the key. It was a pivotal point during the game. And just him being the greatest, nobody never seen that happen to him. You know what I mean? I've done it to a million people before, but it was just the fact that, it was Black Jesus.
AI, you obviously had so much to your game. Facilitating was a big part of it. You had so many tools in your toolbox. I want to play you some footage of Ben Simmons and just tell me some of the things that come to mind when you see the former number one pick, another number one pick like yourself, doing some of his business on the court.
Clear out and take your beautiful space. Here he goes and he slams for two. Ben Simmons.
I mean, just somebody to have handles like that at that size. And see, stuff like that is easy for him. Because he already, how tall has Ben?
6'10".
Yeah, and to be able to handle it like that and pass it like that. And then the crazy part about Ben is that he's getting better. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see, like you don't look at him and see that, this is all you're going to get. No, it's going to be more and more. You know what I mean? The more he played on this level, and he's already at all-star level, that young. So, like, this is what Sixers fans got to look forward to. You know what I mean? You know how good they feel knowing that this is our future.
Speaking of the big fella, when he is in beast mode around that basket on both ends of the floor, what does that do for the championship chances, do you think, of this franchise right now?
I think everybody always make a big deal about him not being on the block enough. But when you talented like that, it's easy for somebody to go outside and, shoot the ball when you can bring a big man way out there like that. Look at that. And then he's definitely a force. But I know basketball, man. You know what I mean? I knew we had a gym already. You know what I mean? Everybody else just didn't know, but I knew because I checked him out a little bit before we drafted him. And I knew, I don't give a damn if he is hurt. If we don't get him, we're in trouble. And, God did his thing, and he ended up being with us.
And on top of all that, he acknowledges number 3 every opportunity he gets with a little cup of the hand of the ears as well.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And the fans deserve that. They deserve it. You know what I mean? And what better guy, you know what I mean, to be throwing his hand up to his ear than him. You know what I mean? I'm just the originator.
Amazing insights from Allen Iverson, the Hall of Famer. Thanks so much.
You got it, buddy.